Alright, so before we start looking at today's work, and you guys have seen already my board, the notebooks are due tomorrow. So bring your notebook. As a matter of fact, you guys should have, the notes that you guys should have, one of them should be called building blocks of geometry. Because when we talk about what's the line, what's the segment, what's the ray, what's all of that, then you guys should have a midpoint, then finding angles, classifying angles, polygons, triangles, quadrilaterals, transformations. Then we talk about inductive, deductive reasoning, and lastly, parallel lines with the transversal. So those should be your notes. Make sure you guys have them all. They're due tomorrow, Wednesday. I'll try to give back the notebooks on Thursday, but if not, I'll give them back on Friday. And remember, we said at the beginning of the quarter that they're worth 50 points. If you have them all. If you don't have them all, obviously you don't get the 50 points. So make sure you guys send them in by tomorrow. Now let's take a look at today's stuff. And we're not going to take any more notes for the quarter. Looking at the first 10 questions, says identify each pair of angles as corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, or same side interior. Let me just write an example of each. Let me write an example of each. For corresponding, they will look something like that. Right, they're on the same side of the transversal. One of them is interior, the other one is exterior. That would be for corresponding. For alternate interior, they will look something like that. Different sides of the transversal in both interior. Alternate exterior will look something like that. Different types of the transversal, different sides, but both of them are exterior. And the last one, same side interior, looks something like that. Same side of the transversal, both interior. The first three, they're congruent. Which means that two angles, let them equal each other, they're congruent. For the first three, the same side interior is the only one that you add the two angles to 180. Right? Add the two angles equals to 180. So looking at number one, what's that? Alternate exterior. Any questions on the first 10? Which? Looking at number 2, what's that? Corresponding. Any other questions on the first 10? Number 3. Number 3. All right, looking at number 3, what's that? Alternate exterior. Different side transversal, both outside, so alternate exterior. Any other questions on the first 10?
Can we put corresponding? Do we have to put alternate corresponding or just corresponding?
For corresponding, it's just corresponding. The others, like alternate interior, alternate exterior, then yeah, alternate. But corresponding is just corresponding. Yes.
Number 4 is alternate interior.
Number 4, that's corresponding. Remember, alternate will mean different sides of the transversal. But they're on the same side. Any other questions on the first 10? No? Alright, so take a look at question number 11. We have to solve for x. Let me bring my example up here. I'm opening up some room. Alright, number 11, which type of angle is that? Those are alternate exterior, and I know alternate exterior, they equal each other, so I'm just going to write 50x equals 100. So So if 50x equals 100, what's x?
20.
More like 2.
Oh, 2.
More like 2, yes. So x equals 2. The values of x, for some of them might be negatives, x's can be negative. So don't forget the sign if it's a negative. So some of them might be negative. Any questions up until 20? Yes. 14. Looking at 14, what type of angle is that? What type of relation is that? Like corresponding up in here. Corresponding. So I know for corresponding, I let them equal each other, so I'm going to write 90 equals 45x. Remember, the box represents 90. So 90 equals 45x. What's x? X equals 2 as well. Once again, the box represented 90. Any other questions for the first 20? Yes.
So for the same side interior, we add it to the
For same side interior, they add up to 180. Yes. This thing froze for a minute. Yes. Number 12? Alright. Take a look at number 12. Which type of relation is that one? Same side interior. Alright, so let me add everything. 11x plus 5 plus 18x plus 1. Right, I added everything and equals 180. Right, same side interior adds up to 180. Let me simplify the left side. Remember the left side of the equal sign. 11x plus 18x, that gives me 29x. 5 plus 1, there will be no decimals. So we have 29x plus 6 equals 180. My plus 6 on the other side becomes negative 6. So I have 29x equals 174. So what's x?
I thought you used the bold one first.
The bold one is question 21 specific. Alright, so x equals 6. We're good. Any other questions up until 20? Not done yet? Okay. Remember, this question is same side interior, add everything and equals 180. Right, that's the only one that's different from the other three. Erase that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, any other questions for the first 20? Alright, now let's take a look at 21. Find the measure of the angle indicated in bold. First of all, let me find x. What's the relationship from these angles? Alternate interior, so I'm going to let them equal each other. 16x equals 15x plus 5. My 15x, let me bring it to the other side. That's a minus 15x. So we get that x equals 5, right? Right? Now we have to put it into the one that is bold. If we have a hard time finding out which one is bold, which one of the two, compare your x's. Right? 15x, 16x. Compare the x. The one that is sounds mean, but the one that is fatter, that's the bold one. Right? Look at your x's. The one that is chunky, that's the bold one. So in this case, 16x. Right? That's the bold one. So which one is wider? That's bold. So 16x, you know the value of x. So how much is 16 times x? 80. Good. So 80 here. again, for us to know which one is it, I will actually say the darkest, but technically they're both the same darkness. It's just which one is wider, which one is chunky. That will help you guys out. 22. Alright, so number 22. First of all, those are alternate exterior. So let them equal each other. 11x plus 13 is equal to 12x plus 6. My 12x, let me bring it to the other side as a minus 12x. My plus 13, let me bring it as a negative 13. So I get that negative x is equal to negative 7. So what's x? X equals 7. Alright, the chunky one is 12x plus 6. Alright, I'm looking at which one's bold. So it's 12x plus 6. We know the value of x. What's 12 times x plus 6? 90. So 90. And then use your logic. Does it look like 90? Kind of does, so yes.
I'm still on it. Okay, we use the 12x plus 6 first, right? Or use 11x plus 13.
The 12x plus 6. Because that's the one that's bold. We know what's x, x equals 7. So we go 12 times 7, which gives us 84. 84 plus 6, 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me help you guys a little. As a matter of fact, for corresponding alternate interior or alternate exterior, for those three, if you don't know which one is bold, honestly, it doesn't matter which one you plug in. Because they're the same size. So plug into anyone. The one that is the trouble with is same side interior. That's the one. So let me take a look at one that is same side interior, like number 24. I'm just going to come and say 23x minus 5 plus 14x equals 180. Add everything and equals to 180. Let me simplify the left side. 23 plus 14, let me call that 37x minus 5 equals 180. So my minus 5, let me bring it to the right as a plus 5. Right, switch the sign. So we get the 30x equals 185. What's x? 5. Now, it does matter which one you plug in. Right, if you plug into the correct one, you get the right answer. If you plug it into the incorrect one, you get an incorrect number. So make sure you plug into the right one. In this case, it's 14x. Right, I'm looking at the two angles. Which one is wider? And it's 14x. I know the value of x. So how much is 14 times x? 70. If you plug it into the other one, you're going to get 110. Which they will be different. So for same side interior, it matters which one you plug it into. For the others, they're the same anyway, so who cares? Right, any questions? Yes.
Number
15.
15.
Alright, so for 15, we're solving for x. Now my question to you guys, do I let them equal each other, or do they add up to 180? Do they equal each other, or do they add up to 180? Equal each other. So we're going to say 13x plus 6 is equal to 110. Right, alternate interior equal each other. So my plus 6, let me move it as a minus 6 on the other side.
I thought that interior one would be the 180.
Same side interior, but not alternate interior. So we have that 13x equals 104. What's x? Not 6. 8. What thing? And say, you guys have no decimal. If you come up with a decimal, go back and forth. Any question?